Glorious day to you, my friends. Ekatarana aska aturu uturuta. Welcome to day number 52 of being, blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing grace, gratitude, uskato, growth, asihitata, kargigasha anatku uhutur ukushasha. Where for 144 days, we're going to be spending time with our inner being by breathing, by chanting, and allowing our inner being to reveal itself to us, allowing our inner being to reveal wisdom to us, sa'aturyoto, about our true nature. Niaraska ayitoto hartakarna ediyaryata hatatakarahasa. And in these 144 days, we're spiraling up the great pyramid of the self, of our ego, of our power, just this whole idea of who we are and what we can do as we spiral up this great pyramid to the edge of the matrix, poking our head through the hub of the dharma chakra, using the Eye of Providence to gain a divine perspective on this reality. And since we're spiraling up, we're using the golden spiral, which is the Fibonacci sequence. It's based on the Fibonacci sequence. So for the first 55 days, we are chanting Om Mani Padme Hum. We're on day number 52. So 53, 54, 55. There's only 3 more days left after today. Of this first set. Since we're chanting 144 times, where's the other 36? Well, the other 36 represents this guru bead, or this Ananda chakra, Gankil, the 3 aspects of it, of spirit, which is really our higher self, which is really our true, authentic self. So during those 36 chants, we're chanting Om, Hung, Om, the wisdom, the emptiness, Hum, Hung, I am, we are. It's both I and we. It really means we, though. But we're going to get into that. Well, that's what the ego is about. Our ego, this aham, our ego wants, our ego feels in Svadhisthana, it wants in Manipura, and it wants to create. It wants to do. But aham also means not, aham, not me, or not we. That's what the ego is. It's the not we. It's me. It's me, myself, and I. But also means towards, as we gently tune our vibration to that of our inner being. As we spiral up this great pyramid, we start to realize more that we're going towards the we instead of not me. At the beginning, we're trying too hard to not be. That's what this death of the ego is all about. It's not really a death. It's a realization that there is no me. I'm part of this collective consciousness. I impact all of reality, and all of reality impacts me. When we get up into our lotus of awareness, then we realize that we are this highest source of consciousness. So during these first 55 days, we're subtly working with Vasundhara at the bottom of our Merkaba, the Earth Star Chakra. this earth. Vasundhara means earth, but it's the support from the earth. It's the wealth from, it's the wealth support. As we slowly, naturally unclasp, release, let go of just Ardhara. As we loosen our grip on our attachments to this physicality, to our roots in this nourishment, this Annamaya Kosha, this where we get our nourishment from, this idea, these koshas are clothing. They're sheaths, but they're pieces of clothing that our inner being, the highest source of consciousness, has put on. And our overcoat for going outside in winter is this food, our nourishment. And we chose to incarnate here on planet Earth. We choose to take our nourishment from the earth. Not saying that there's anything wrong with it. Mother Earth, when we recognize that we are spirit by placing roots in our inner being and in spirit, as we slowly pull up roots from earth and place them into spirit, into our true authentic self, we're investing in ourself. That's what this is all about. Yesterday we talked about Yoga Sutra 1.1 about the self-discipline. Well, self-discipline sounds hard, but we get the point that if we continue to do something, we're building our belief system. This is the gentle tuning of our vibration. And by cultivating our garden, the garden of our heart, that will live a more fulfilling life. Yes, through self-discipline, because we were taught all those other ways by everybody else in our life. This is how you think. This is how you act. This is how you become successful. This is how you do this. And it's just like, cool. Now let's ask our inner being. That's what this whole series is about. That's really what yoga is about. Is we start now and we work on our self-discipline. And today we're going to talk about Yoga Sutra 1.2. Where yoga is the easing, stopping, slowing, this ways of the mind, the cessation of the way we think, slowing down our mind. Kashihiko Toryo, which is basically just dwelling in our lotus of awareness. But at the beginning, we're just, okay, how do I use the tools, the mantra, the tools of the mind to get my mind to focus, to stop doing the things like, oh, let's review the shopping list. Let's review my to-do list. What about this problem at work? What about Uttora Arkunahata? What about this relationship I have? Or did you hear what somebody else said? About, did you hear what they're experiencing? Just normal life conversations. But when we're trying to practice yoga or we're trying to meditate, they're counterproductive. So when we control our mind, and in this series, we don't really try to control our mind. We simply breathe. We chant. And that in and of itself is enough to focus our mind on here and now. Because that's an easy thing to do. And when we make a mistake, when we think about that conversation, when we think about what we need to buy, what we think about, is my shopping list complete? Did I miss something on my shopping list? But if we're doing something else, let's focus on this, yoga. Well, that's what yoga means. Can I focus on this because this is what I'm doing right now? And if we're meditating, let's focus on the meditation. Atuta, shai akatakurya tata, yogash citta vritti nirodhah. Nirodhah. What's interesting is Nirodhah is the stopping. At the beginning, we understand it to be stopping. As we practice more and more and more, it's more nurturing the ways of the easy mind. And then we're unleashing the power of our mind at the highest levels because we understand how our mind works and we understand how the universe works. We can choose to be aware. We can choose to interact. We can choose to observe. We can choose to create. But only after we spend time with our inner being do we know that we're doing it. I want to say right, but that's my mind that wants to say right. We're doing it aligned with our inner being. We're doing it as our inner being sees it or is doing it. Interestingly, Nirodhah and Rodha both mean the same thing. So why are we putting a negator in front of, because Rodha means stopping, damming, we're building a dam. So we're not damming the mind? We're not slowing the flow? We're controlling, yes. But ni is also allowing. This ni, atarvashkahaturyoto. We're nurturing our mind is what we're doing. At the beginning, we're stopping the old ways. And we're tuning our vibration to the new ways of our inner being, which we're not used to living our lives from our inner being, from our heart. I did not suspect we were going to go here. They just said, talk about Yogash, Citta Vritti, Nirodhah. And interestingly, Nirodhah, the last ha at the end, is the collection of the combination of all the ways of stopping or easing or slowing. It means all of that. It means all of that. It means the nurturing of the mind. It means the stopping the old ways and nurturing the new ways and allowing the mind, thank you, Atvura Ashkata, allowing the mind to be. That's really what it is. That's what we're doing in this whole series. We're allowing the mind to be. Not triggering the mind from Manipura. Oh, think about this, think about that, think about this, think about that, think about this, think about that. My mind hurts about all that. So let's give our mind some rest, some shanti, some peace. I was shopping yesterday and I'm speaking light language while I'm walking through the produce section. And all of a sudden, at the end of the light language, I'm not really paying attention to my light language. I just allow it to come out. But when they say something, when they said, Shanti Arata, the peace in the dullness, the non-illumination, Shanti, peace. And I looked up Arata because I'm going, what does that mean? Because they told me it means something. So then I go, okay, what? It's dull. It's not luminous. Not rata, the luminous. The ra, the light that is. It's not the light that is. But it also means towards the light that is. How does it mean that? Well, arata also means calmness, quiet, tranquility. So, at least when they were talking to me, Shanti Arata is peace and quiet. The peace and quiet of our mind. That's what we're nurturing. We're nurturing. Okay. So let's not take my word for it. This whole series isn't about me telling you what to do. I'm talking and I'm sharing information. That's it. That's it. All these sacred texts are hopefully leading us to our truth inside, helping us be aware of our truth, not finding our truth, being aware of the truth that is already there. One last thing before we ask our inner being. Awareness versus observation. To me, I never resonated fully with being the seer within or being the pure observer. Yes, I understand being the pure observer. And this leads into tomorrow, which we're going to talk about 1.3. This stopping the ways of our mind, this observation is yet another way of the mind. When we start learning, when we normally interact with people and when we're engaged in conversations, sometimes we listen, when we're listening to them, we're taking things personally because they're highlighting triggers inside of us, or we just take it personally instead of being objective and actually listen to what this other person is trying to say. Because until we understand, I mean, in a business environment, are you going to listen to your customer and then say, oh, here's a pizza? No, I did not want a pizza. I wanted sushi. Why are you giving me a pizza? I just spent 20 minutes talking to you about this sushi that I want to make and me loving sushi and how to make the roll correctly. And you hand me a pizza. You just heard I was hungry, and you heard me talking about the flavor and the savoring, and you took it upon yourself to understand it as you like pizza and you understand the savoring of pizza. So here's your pizza. When the customer just wants a tire swing, we don't need to build this elaborate swing set and playground. And until we learn how to listen objectively, that's what the whole point of this was. Objectively. And being the observer, objective observer, the seer, yes. Once we start spiraling up, we're observing more and interacting less. We're allowing more of the information to come to us instead of us attaching meaning to what we think we heard, not listening intuitively, buying into the illusion. We're attaching to the illusion and the lies while we've created the lies. The truth already came to us, but we attached different meaning. We saw it differently. And now we tell ourselves that it's the truth when it's not. We lie to ourselves about this illusion and the attachments that we've created, which then loads up all this other stuff on the lower chakras. This, enough said. When we're dwelling in the lotus of awareness, if we can allow awareness to just be, that aspect of ourselves, our inner being can choose to observe or not. It's not a conscious action when we're in the meditation. We're not engaging with it. If our awareness observes something, it shows it to us. If our awareness does not observe anything, we get to sit in the shanti. We get to just be Shanti. Be Shanti. To me, that's awareness. Observation is like a scientist. To me, atakarya sohutara. Because the scientific method is make a hypothesis. I'm saying it works this way. Then devise a test to prove or disprove the hypothesis. Then, and think really hard about the test, because we want the test to be a legitimate test. We don't want it to be just, oh, here's this test, I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to pay attention to the results, and I'm going to draw my own conclusions, not based on any of the data that I have observed. It's a bad test. And when we publish our results, the feedback we get is, yeah, no, we don't agree. That's all publishing the results is about, is do we agree or do we not agree? Can you prove or disprove based on my math or my experiment, how I said we were doing the experiment? Can you reproduce the same results? And can you find any flaws in my logic of, did I use any controls? Did I test doing nothing? Did I test doing something that we know the results of? So that our test, we prove our test. That's the same thing as the placebo. I'm going to give you a sugar pill, and I'm going to give group B the real pill. If we get the same results from the sugar pill as the real pill, our control is the sugar pill, because we know sugar isn't going to do anything, especially 1 milligram. But hey, even 1 gram of sugar, but besides on the effect of sugar on the body. But that's the point behind the control in a scientific experiment. And then after we look at the results and we dive into the results and we pull it apart, did we prove or disprove what's going on? And then we write up our results, our findings. To me, that's what observation is about. Like the astronomers putting the telescope up. What do I see? Let me write down what I see. That's what the cave paintings were all about. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, I saw this. I'm drawing it on a cave. We're documenting what we observed. Thank you for writing that down. Thank you for describing that experience. Yes, it is interesting. But to me, it's the opposite of meditation. Not saying that if you observe something to not pay attention to it, because your inner being is revealing it to you. Over time, we'll understand more about when our conscious mind, our ego, chimes in during meditation. To me, I know when I'm chanting, when my conscious mind jumps in. Okay? Because I can't breathe right. I miss a chant. I swallow. I breathe at the wrong count. I miss the chant at the beginning. The only reason I'm doing any of those things, well, besides head cold or other things like that, is because my active mind is active. When I'm speaking light language, my mind is not active. Being the observer and me interpreting the light language, that's the observation. When my conscious mind, like when I was in a grocery store, when I noticed Shanti Arata. Okay, but my mind needed to be active during the grocery store, so that's a game I play with myself. But when I'm channeling light language, my active mind is not there. It's up here, and this does things. Once I let go, I let go. But you also notice that when I'm chanting, if I'm nailing everything, and I'm chanting, and I'm breathing, and my conscious mind is not there, the information I'm getting at that point is not from my active mind. It is, to me, that's what I call spirit. It's coming from spirit. It's coming from my open crown. It's coming from what the me considers is outside spirit, which is really kasi ikotora tatara tetiara. Again, don't take my mind. Don't take my mind. I've already lost it. Don't take my word for it. Let us ask our own inner being. So I invite you to relax. Whether you lie down, whether you sit, or whether you sit in seated meditation. Let's focus on relaxing and settling in, getting the last few shimmies out to settle in just right. Now let us focus our awareness on our breath. As we begin to lengthen and deepen our breath. As we breathe in, relaxing. And breathe out, releasing. As we become more aware of the sound of our breath. And how the out-breath sounds different than the in-breath. Simply listening to the sound of our breath. And simply breathing out. As we feel how it feels to breathe in. As we feel how it feels to breathe out. Now let us focus our awareness on our heart center. For in our heart center is our holy fire. And our holy fire is the source of our bright light. And every breath that we take with intention fans the flames of our holy fire and brightens our already bright light. And our holy fire is the holy fire, which comes from the highest source of consciousness, which is the highest source of consciousness. Just another term. And in this highest source of consciousness, there is no ego. There is no me, no aham. We are we. There is only total acceptance, which is unconditional love, which is holy fire, which always respects free will, which always respects the ways of the mind, this Citta Vritti. No matter how we judge ourselves or others, we are accepted wholly, completely. We are loved. Now let us take this pure holy fire from our heart center, from our highest source of consciousness, and move it down through the chakras, purifying each of the lower chakras. And this idea of purification is simply alignment with our true authentic self, with who we already are. It is simply this Nirodhah, this calming the ways of the mind. Because our mind, the Citta Vritti, the ways of the mind, like to interpret things differently. And this purification is simply calming our mind, that it is okay, that I am complete. I need nothing more than I am. Let us move this pure holy fire down into Mani Padme, the solar plexus chakra, purifying, calming our ideas of willpower, our ideas of inspiration, purifying, aligning, calming our ideas of fire. Purifying our ideas of joy. Moving this pure holy fire down into Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra. Purifying our ideas of safety, calming our ideas of foundation, aligning our ideas of gratitude. Waving this pure holy fire down into Vasudhara, the Earth Star chakra, purifying our ideas of roots, aligning our ideas of nourishment, easing the ways of our mind about nourishment. and inviting the holy fire and our inner being to place more of these roots into our heart center, into spirit, into our true authentic self. In these last remaining days of Vasundhara, let us send this pure holy fire down through all of the roots. Down, 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 deep into the heart of Gaia, wrapping these roots around the heart of Gaia with the holy fire, giving her a great big hug, and bringing back her grounded love and wisdom, which is that we are all spirit. We are all this highest source of consciousness. And we are not made of this earth, this impermanent earth, this temporary water, this impermanent fire, this temporary air. Nor are we made of this transient space in between all these elements. We are spirit. As we bring up this earth energy and unify it with the root system, as we elevate this idea of earth and merge it into Vasundhara, unifying all these ideas and energies, harmonizing, balancing, stabilizing, aligning, raising up this collective energy, emerging into Muladhara, unifying all this energy and ideas and chakras. Harmonizing, balancing, stabilizing, aligning, elevating this unified consciousness, emerging it into Svadhisthana, unifying all these energies and chakras, harmonizing, balancing, stabilizing, aligning, ascending this collective consciousness, emerging into Manipura, unifying all these energies, ideas, and chakras, harmonizing, balancing, stabilizing, aligning, raising up this unified energy and merging into Anahata, our heart center. Unifying all these energies, all these ideas, all these chakras, all these koshas, merging the nourishment, the breath and energy into the mind, the heart mind. Harmonizing, balancing, stabilizing, aligning, and expanding this collective heart consciousness. Raising this unified energy and merging into Visuddha, Vishuddha. Unifying all these energies and ideas and chakras. As we enter into the higher thought forms, purifying our ideas of truth. Nourishing and calming our ideas of truth. Purifying our ideas of sound, of harmonization, of harmonics, of resonance. Purifying our ideas of Akash, of the space in between the elements. And purifying our ideas of what is possible, of what is truth. Harmonizing, balancing, stabilizing, aligning, expanding our heart-centered truth, elevating this collective consciousness, and merging into Anya, Agnya, our third eye, purifying the ways of our mind about intuition, purifying our ideas of insight, purifying our ideas of illusion, purifying our ideas of separation. As we gently tune towards the we, the true Aham, unifying all these energies, all these ideas, and all the chakras, and all the koshas. Harmonizing, balancing, stabilizing, aligning, expanding our heart, wisdom, and intuition. Elevating this collective consciousness and merging into Sahasrara, our crown chakra, our 1,000-petal lotus, purifying our ideas of thought, calming the ways of our mind. Purifying our ideas of attachment, purifying our ideas of consciousness, purifying our ideas of awareness and observation. Unifying all these energies, ideas, chakras, and koshas. Harmonizing, balancing, stabilizing, aligning, expanding our lotus of awareness, ascending this collective consciousness into Vyapini, the goddess who is everywhere, the soul star chakra. Purifying our ideas of everything. Purifying our ideas of awareness. Purifying our ideas of allowing. Purifying our ideas of observation. Easing our mind's ways of awareness. Unifying all these energies, all these chakras, unifying all these ideas. Harmonizing, balancing, stabilizing, aligning, calming, simply allowing awareness to be. Inviting in the ideas of Vritti, time, cosmic order, wisdom, observation, knowledge, truth, righteousness, dharma, both our way of being and the way of the universe. And any other meaning of Vritti. Inviting in and unifying with the ideas of Vikara, this higher change, this higher doer, this higher maker. Change, action, divine action, inspiration, karma, both our actions and the actions of everyone else causing these ripples. Inviting in the ideas and energies of and unifying with Srishti, this divine creation. Emanation, the way it appears as if by magic. The creation itself. It is. Allowing awareness to simply be. The invitation to begin with Aum, simply Om, the primordial sound of the universe, stretched into its three sound components. Ah for the heart, Oo for the root, for the internalization, realization, and resonation with it inside the self. The invitation to chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times, using the Mala of Joy. Koshi chime at the end will let us know when we're on the last one. And the invitation to transition with Aum. After a few breaths, as we invite in a being or consciousness of higher vibration that is aligned or more aligned with us, with our inner being, to share energy, to share wisdom, to share viewpoints, even if it's just sitting in the energy together. Allowing the interaction. Of what is relevant for you at this time in your life. After a few minutes, with gratitude we bid them farewell, thanking them for the shared experience. And the invitation to transition with Aying. Simply Aim, Eng, stretched out into its three sound components. Ah for the heart. E for the crown. Eng for resonation with the we. The invitation continues to chant Om Ah Hum 36 times. The Koshi chime at the end will let us know when we're on the last one. And concluding with Aying. A breath in for Aum. Aum. And a breath in to chant. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Mani Padme Hum. Om 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 Mani Padme Hum. A breath in for Aum. As we invite in a consciousness of higher vibration that is aligned with our true authentic self, to share energy, to share wisdom, to share insights that are relevant to us today and where we are going. Simply allowing the interaction. when you are ready. With heartfelt gratitude, let us bid our friends farewell until the next now. Namaste. Namaskaram. Shanti. 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 Breath in for eyeing. A breath in to chant. Om Hum. Om Ah Hum. Om Ah Hum. Om Ah Hum. And a breath in for Aying. Aying. When you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Maybe invite in some gentle movements. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. Congratulations, my friends. We have completed day number 52 of being, blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing grace, growth, gratitude. I encourage you to journal. Write down, capture about your experience. We never know what information is relevant in some future now, or once we start capturing it, how that information will flow, gaining new perspective on that experience. I gained a lot. I have a lot to write about. So I thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss. And shine on from your inner being, with your inner being, as your inner being. And make it a great day. Because why? Why would you leave it up to anyone else? Asahatita, arakihata, harsha anakaharata.